Each week we look at some of the finest courses around Australia. Tonight it's time for a trip across the Tasman to the spectacular Kauri Cliffs on the North Island of New Zealand. Luke Elvy logged this story before he headed off to Augusta.
Golf travel is one of the great aspects of our game. But in the past, if you wanted a top-shelf tour overseas, you had to go to the United States or Europe. But with Kauri Cliffs, you've got a truly world-class venue right on your doorstep. And if it isn't on your bucket list, well, it should be. It's breathtaking. Set in the spectacular Bay of Islands, about 4 hours north of Auckland, Kauri Cliffs is one of the creations of New York billionaire Julian Robertson. And it's a work of art. Robertson fell in love with New Zealand back in the 70s and instantly saw its tourism appeal. He calls it home for about 150 days a year.
Well, I think I'm most proud of the fact that we've made a beautiful golf course here that people love, and with the 5 sets of tees, everybody can enjoy it.
Kauri is one of those courses that gives you plenty of opportunities to shoot a good score. There are many challenges, mind you, but it doesn't beat you up, which is a nice reprieve from some of the great courses they've built in recent years. One of the incredible features about this golf course are its views. There's magnificent sights on almost every hole, and it's hard to focus on the golf when you've got views like that. The stunning Kauri Islands are visible for about half of the round, but it's the run-in from holes 14 to 17 that inspires the most. The beauty is in the location. The course designer David Harmon flew 46 separate times from his homeland in Florida to ensure he made the most of this special piece of land. It's not until you get here that you realise just what a great job they've done.
To have the elevation and the setting that we have and the piece of terrain, you can't build this piece of property, you can't bulldoze a piece of property like this. This is really putting pins and tees on what is a spectacular piece of land and creating a dramatic golf course out of it.
The lodge and separate accommodation is first class and justifies its 5-star rating. Because there's only 25 suites on the property, it's never crowded. These gems are the personal touch of Julian's late wife, Josie. At around $700 per person per night, you ought to feel bathed in luxury. I recommend unwinding in the day spa, which is set amongst a beautiful little rainforest.
We're fortunate that we've got not only a spectacular piece of land, we've got the vision of the Robertson family and the talent of David Harmon that all came together and really created a golf course that is one of a kind. We have a guest book inside that sums it up in a lot of ways, but breathtaking, outstanding. We get a lot of better than pebbles that are jotted in there, which always gives Mr. Robertson a nice chuckle when he reads that and says, you know, better than pebble. You know, that's great to hear.
I never thought that much about it. I'm not that much of a philosopher, but I have loved being involved, and it's been a lot of fun. And I like that description of this place as the Pebble Beach on steroids.
It knocks your socks off.
It really does.
If you like what you've just seen, and why wouldn't you? Why not take advantage of the winter special at Kauri Cliffs? For more details, log on to kauricliffs.com to check out all the details. You can also check them out at newzealand.com. And what a place. How come you missed out on that trip?
Yeah, you know, it was the same thing, Neil. I never got an invite to those, but I tell you what, you could play bad at a place like that and still have a good day. Yeah, that was magnificent.
Oh, spectacular pictures.